everybody, it's Obi-Shawn, and I'm here with Chef Eena Loc.
Hi.
She's probably best known in this part of the galaxy for incredible recipes done alongside Gourmanda, who you know from the Life Day celebrations and the incredible things that she makes, and also Strono Cookie Tubbs, who's been doing a lot of stuff in Batu at Black Spire Outpost.
Today we're going to be making chocolate drop cookies, and I'll go ahead and pull the recipe up on my data pad.
Terrific. And this is something that you guys can make at home, so she'll tell you what to do while she does it.
Let's go.
Don't forget that while working on any project, you'll want to start by washing your hands, especially a project that involves food.
Now that we have all of our ingredients, let's preheat the oven to 375. And then we're going to prepare our baking sheet. We can either line it with parchment, which I'm going to do because it's easier, or if you don't have parchment, you can grease your baking sheet very lightly with butter or shortening. Now we're going to beat together the butter, sugars, cocoa powder, salt, baking soda, baking powder, and vanilla until well blended. It's easier to do this if you have a mixer, either a stand mixer or a handheld mixer, but you can do it with a wooden spoon. 1/2 cup butter. One-half cup granulated sugar. This is your regular sugar that you find in the grocery store. BB-8's causing trouble. No, that was the right sugar, BB-8. I'm gonna put the brown sugar in now. Yeah, this is the brown sugar. When you use brown sugar, you want to make sure it's tightly packed, all the way pressed down in the measuring cup. That's going to be 1/3 cup of brown sugar. See how I packed that down? And we'll just drop it in. And then we're going to put in 1/3 cup of cocoa. You want to make sure that your measuring cup is not shaken and that you level off what you put in there. I just use a butter knife to do that. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon salt. I poured too much salt in. I do that a lot, that's why I don't do it over the mix. One-quarter teaspoon baking soda. And be careful not to mix up your baking soda and your baking powder. They have different amounts and they are different things. 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. put these out of the way so that we know we already used them. And we're going to blend these together with the big wooden spoon. Okay, so this is the butter and the other ingredients that we've added so far, the cocoa, the sugar, mixed together. And now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 egg. Yeah, just 1 egg. This is a small recipe. BB-8 wants me to check how much vanilla. It's 1 teaspoon vanilla. So now, after adding the egg and the vanilla, we're going to beat until smooth and scrape down the sides of the bowl. So here we go, beating until smooth. That vanilla and the chocolate smells really good together. Can you smell the vanilla, Obi-Shawn?
I can. It smells really good.
Well, BB-8, you don't like it because you don't like cookies too much. Does BB-8 like cookies and I don't know about it?
I think he likes to give cookies.
Oh, okay. So
I don't think he likes to eat cookies.
Right. Not sure what BB-8 likes to have. Okay, so there's the egg and the vanilla beaten in. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in our additions, which you can use chocolate or vanilla chips, you can use dried fruit, or you can use nuts. We're just going to use a mix of different flavors of chips, and we'll do that right now. It's going to be 2 cups of those. Okay, so I've got some white chips, which will look nice against the dark chocolate. And I've got some semi-sweet chips. And it doesn't matter if you have a few less or a few more, that's fine. You can even make this without the additions. If you make it without the additions, then we're not going to add the milk. Okay, and because we did the additions, we're going to add just a little bit of milk, 2 tablespoons. Be careful about adding it over the bowl, like I'm doing here, because if you spill it, it's hard to get it out. Two tablespoons. And we're going to mix that in. How's it going over there, BB-8?
I think he's getting tired.
He's been so chatty
I know.
this whole time, so I'm not surprised that he's tired. Okay, so now we're going to add the flour, which is 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of flour. You want to be careful when adding flour not to add too much. You want to have a level amount. There's 1 cup. and 2 tablespoons.
I think BB-8 says it was really messy.
It does look really messy. But we're almost there. Okay, just make sure that all that flour is mixed in. We're going to take a spatula and just scrape off the sides to make sure we get all the flour in there. Okay, and that's it. We're all ready to scoop this and put it into the oven. Now what I prefer to do is to refrigerate it at this point, which changes the texture just a little bit. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator right now, and then we'll come back to you in a few minutes when it's ready to go into the, ready to be scooped out to go into the oven. All right, our dough has been chilling for about 15 minutes. We didn't really time it, you just want it to firm up a little bit. And I'm using a cookie scoop, a little ice cream scoop that is about 2 tablespoons, I believe. So we're just going to go ahead and scoop these out, make sure that they're all even with your clean hands, and make sure that there's plenty of room between them on your cookie sheet. You continue to scoop the cookie dough. Make sure you don't have any little bits hanging off the sides.
Set a timer for 12 minutes as a reminder to come back and see how your cookies are doing.
The cookies should cool for at least 5 minutes or until they don't bend when you try to pick them up off the paper. And that's it. That's chocolate drop cookies.
So, holy cow, we have cookies.
We have cookies.
I'd say we made cookies, but really she made cookies. BB-8 and I just sat and drooled over it.
BB-8 helped.
Yeah. BB-8 always helps.
Would you like to try a cookie?
Thanks. They look like asteroids. Do they taste like asteroids?
Cheers. I don't know what asteroids taste like.
Oh.
They taste like chocolate.
Lots of chocolate. They're really good. But you can put anything you want in them. You can put nuts inside if you're not allergic. Then you can put fruit pieces.
You can put apricots or dried apricots, dried cherries, dried cranberries. Any of those would be good. And we put vanilla and chocolate chips in them.
Something that goes good with chocolate. But aren't you jealous because we have cookies and you don't? So go make some.
No, they'll have cookies now.
Yeah, excellent. Well, good luck. Good baking. May the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
We'll see you later.
On our next show, Chef Eena prepares Brussels sprouts.